Today is really cool day. I'm going to be unboxing my very first Royal Mint purchase, and I've got it here. Here it is, and as it's a special day, I've had to buy some of these, some white gloves, because I've got to do a proper unboxing, because this bar is absolutely fabulous. Now, let me just get into these gloves. Let me get some proper, for these bad boys, proper white cotton. There you go. I've got two pairs there, but I'll only use the one now, obviously. Now, the item that I've bought has been reviewed by all the big hitters, 365, Side the Sound Man. They've all done it, and I thought I've had to go out and buy one. So I've seen their reviews. Now, I'm so excited. This is so cool. Let's put the gloves on. Now, I have took it out the outer packaging. So here we go. Royal Mint. Oh yeah. So, fair. You all know what it is before I even get it out. Look at that. You getting that? That is the Royal Mint Queen's Beasts 1 ounce silver bar. And it's actually in what they call OMP, Original Mint Packaging. Look at that. Absolutely fabulous. So glad I got my gloves on. Don't want to get no marks on it. Now, there is only 70,000 of these. I say only 70,000. They've done a run of 70,000. Now, I've got a little bit of a worry, and it all stems back to my younger years when I was at school, when I lost the coat. Now, the reason I lost my coat was because my mum never sewed one of them little name labels in. I never had my name in it, and I lost one of my cool duffel coats at school. So I'm thinking, if there's 70,000 of these bad boys kicking around, I could do with doing something so I know this one's mine. But I think what we need to do, yeah, I need to get into it and have a look, I think. Let's have a look then. I'm glad I got my gloves on. How do I? One sec. Right, here we go. Let's see if we can do this. Do it along the bottom here, do we? That do it? No. I put them in here really well. There we go, that's got it. Right then, let's get into it. I say let's get into it. There we go. Gloves are making this tricky, but you've got to keep the gloves on. You don't want to mess the bar up. But we'll get there. There we go. There we go. Look at that bad boy. And as I say, I lost the coat when I was a lad. Now I'm not going to lose this. So I've come up with a solution. Obviously, I can't just put one of them sticky labels on it with my name on. I'm going to stamp my name in. So this is the best way I could come up with of being able to identify my Queen's Beast 1 ounce bar. Because obviously, I don't want to lose it. And as I said, there is 70,000 of these kicking around. So I think it's only wise that we look after these things. You know, you buy this as an investment. You don't want anyone to take your investment. Its stamp's nice. You getting that so far? Might be a little bit difficult to see. Here we go. The last one. That's silver. Stamping nice. Yeah, in that. Oh, there you go. Silver. Now all we've got to do now is get the punk on. Yeah. Right. I mean, do comment below if you're going to do the same. If you're going to try and get your name on yours. I think it's only wise. Oh. As I say, these are very special bars. You don't want to do anything to them that might mess up future resale value, of course. Right. Right, there we go. Right, got to put the gloves back on now, obviously, because we're going to be handling it. And I'll just show you what we've done. Ha ha ha. Look at that bad boy. You having that? Silver punk. Now, it is quite difficult, unfortunately. It is quite difficult in some lights, as you can see there. You can't really see it very well. There's the back. You can't really see it very well, so we need to come up with something else so I can see that lettering, because as you can see, it's quite difficult to see. If I didn't have them gloves on reflecting back, you wouldn't see my name. What can I do now? Now we have changed venues, you can see. We're now out in the shed, and because this next bit, I've got to get this right, obviously. I'm just putting some more gloves on, because obviously we don't want to get no fingerprints on it, because it is a very special bar. In fact, it's probably one of the most talked about bars at the moment. It's everywhere, every video I can see there's a Queen's Beast. So here we have it. There we go, gloves on, so no fingerprints on it. As you can see, it's pristine. But we are struggling to see my name. So what we're going to do now, we're going to make it a different colour so the names can really stand out, so I can see my name. So as I say, got to be careful of this. So I'll just pop it. I'll just pop it over here. I've got a little dishcloth there. So first job, get some hot water. You know, in that boiling hot water in there. Now we've got to tone the silver up so I can see the name. So first job is get some of this stuff, liver of sulphur, into that water. A couple of goes of that. Just shut that up there. Oh, it stinks. Right, grab your spoon. And also, another special thing, some more chemicals, which we're going to bang in there. Powdered for. Now, you'll see now it's going to go a really milky colour. There we go. Now just give that a stir. It's all mixed up nicely. Now this is what's going to turn the Queen's Beast into something unique. So no one can mistake mine. I'll always be able to keep mine for me. So there we go. So we just pop it in. You see you getting that? Pop it in. And as quick as that's as quick as it takes. But you have to be very careful. You got to know what quantities you're dealing with and what chemicals to use. Let's just dry that off. See, we've got to keep the gloves on. We don't want no fingerprints on it. Got to keep the gloves on. So now all we got to do now is you give it a final little rub up, little buff, so we can see our silver punk, so I can see my name. Because as I said, I don't want to be losing this. I don't want to get this confused with someone else's. But what a bar! Oh, gotta watch the fingers. Don't want no fingerprints. Right, let's go and polish it. Right then, folks. So we're back at it now. A couple of hours later, I'm going to show you the fruit of my labours. Just got to put the gloves on again, because obviously, as I've said all the way through, don't want to be getting fingerprints on, you know, these type of coins, this type of bullion, because it is quite special. So, right, here we go then. So I've polished it back, and this is what we got, folks. Oh, gloves are in the way. Are you getting that bad boy? Silver Punk, Queen's Beast. You can see my name now, so that's not getting lost. So that's a relief, isn't it? And here you go. So it's all there, Royal Mint. Just got to watch the fingers, trying to still, even with gloves on, I still do hold it by the edges. If you've seen that, I'm not going like that. I am holding it by the edges. So now what we've got to do now is put it all back in this. I mean, this is going to be a little bit of a task with the gloves on, but we'll see what we can do. So I just pop that there. Just have to move the camera somewhat. There we go. So now what we've got to try and do is put all this back. Don't worry about that. A little bit of sellotape will sort that. We'll be okay. So if we just try and see that fits over there. Now you've got to take your time. We don't want to mess it up at the end, do we? So if we just really difficult with the gloves, but we need to keep it. There we go. That's got it. That's got it. Now pop that in. There we go. There we go. And that's my 1 ounce Queen's Beasts. I'll go in a deep stack now. Wonder if they do a 10 ounce.